Hello, my name is Summer May. This is my PowerPoint presentation of my mathematics game for grade 3, term 4. I'll be doing mine based on the numbers, operations, and relationships, and the game will be about number names. This is my content page. My content page has my game objectives in caps, which is page 3 to 5, my instructions on page 6, my rules on page 7, my interactive game from 8 till 15, and then my references on page 16. Okay, games, objectives, and cap references. My game objectives, the students must be able to, by the end of this game, recognize, identify, and read number names. They must also be able to recognize, identify, and read number symbols. They must be able to write number names and write number symbols, and they must do this from 0 and all the way until 1,000. Here is my caps reference. Okay, instructions. The number names and number symbols will be placed on the board in front of them on the screen on the PowerPoint, where the teacher and they can read off of. The students will write down either the number name or symbol. So if the number name is on the board, they'll have to write down on their piece of paper the number symbol. They'll be given 2 pieces of paper to use. The students will be timed. Depending on whether they're writing the number names or number symbols, the time will vary. If they're writing number symbols, the time will be shorter because it's easier and quicker to write. And if they're writing number names, the time will be a bit longer. So it says there, if the easy number names will be 1 minute, the more difficult will be 3 minutes, the easy number symbols will be 30 seconds, and the more difficult number symbols will be 1 minute. And the learners will be allowed to mark their own work. I think this is very important. While I've been doing my teaching prac, my mentor teacher lets her children mark some of their mental maths on their own. She tells them the answers and they're allowed to be a teacher for a few minutes, and they really, really enjoy that. So I think this is a very fun thing to incorporate into this game. Okay, then the rules. The learners must do their own work. They mustn't help each other, and they should not copy from their friends. I like to say to the students when I teach that if they copy from someone, they're stealing someone else's brain, because they're using someone else's brain. They're not using their own brain, and they find this very funny, and it's just very effective. They're also not allowed to use a chart. So I know some schools have charts with maybe the number names on it and the numbers or the alphabet. That must please be put away and covered so that there is no help from anything else. This is a test to see for us teachers how far our children are. They must be honest when they're marking their work. They mustn't cheat, but yeah, so no rubbers allowed while marking. And then they must also write down their corrections either underneath the wrong answer or at the bottom of their page if they don't have space. Okay, so the first one is write down number symbols. So they have 30 seconds to do this. The number symbols that they'll have to write down are quite easy. It's 10, 18, 44, 67, and 99. And then here are the correct answers. So this is very nice because they can see what it is and they can see exactly where they've gone wrong if they have gone wrong, and I think it's very good for a visual aid for them to be able to see the answer. Okay, then they'll write the number names. Because these are easier number names, they're only going to be given a minute. So the first one is 15, then it's 30, 96, 107. So I've done 107. I've seen that when there is 100 and something, like 107, a 10, and not, a unit, they write 1107. They battle to realize that there must be a 0 between the 1 and the 7, that there's nothing else. So that's why I've incorporated that into this. And then 124. And then they'll be able to see the exact correct answers, and how to spell them correctly, because spelling is very, very important in this lesson. Okay, and then they have to write down the number symbols for these. These are a little bit more difficult, so they're being given 30 extra minutes. So it's 252, 473, 601, 895, and then 1000. Okay, again, they are given the answers on the board so that they can see them clearly and see exactly where they've gone wrong, if they have gone wrong. And then they're going to write down the number names of these. They've been given 3 minutes because it's quite a long thing, but obviously if you think it's not enough time, you can just make a decision and extend the time if you can see that not everyone is finished yet. So I've used 999 because I have seen that boys battle to spell 99, or students, sorry, I've been teaching boys. They either add an I or leave out an E or add an E, and so this is just important for us and for them to see exactly where they're going wrong and how bad or how good their spelling is. Okay, then it's 789, 364, 453, and 626. And then the number name answers will be provided, and they can check their spelling to help them when it comes to corrections. And then this is my reference page. I use the Department of Basic Education Maths CAPS document. And then I've referenced my 2 photos that I've used off the internet. The other photos I haven't referenced as I got them off of Clipart on PowerPoint. Okay, and that is the end of my game. Thank you so much for listening. I really hope this is a fun and interactive game and is able to be used in the classroom. Thank you.